Coming to you live from Southern California, we've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singy.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boog, and normally he's got that fastball.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Shota Imanaga. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
The 2-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Quick move to first. Ohtani back easily. The 1-0. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Shohei on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Man at second. That one found hard the other way. Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Judge takes it in for the out. One away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Andy Pages.
And you got to like this matchup for him as a guy who hits left-handed pitchers as well as anyone, it seems. I mean, he's hitting over 300 against southpaws this season. He's got a good shot to make a big impact against the left-hander on the hill today.
Tucker with 4 runs batted in his last game. One out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list.
Now this is through for a base hit. Fires it to the plate. Tag, too late, he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Man at first with one gone. Here's Muncy to hit. Entered the day with the best batting average in the National League. Fouled off. He was late. Man at first, one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career.
You know, Boog, 300 homers would be an amazing achievement for him. Fewer than 200 players have ever done it. Hit 300, you tie Chuck Klein. Hit 301, you tie Rogers Hornsby. I can't wait to see if he pulls it off.
1-1 now. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career. Someone get him that baseball.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today. And this is a milestone he can be really proud of. There are a lot of very good hitters that never get to 300 homers in their careers.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Command has been the issue, no doubt. What do you see?
Just too many pitches in the heart of the zone. He's not commanding his pitches and working the edges up and down, in and out, and he's getting hit hard.
Can't glove it cleanly.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
And that gets down into the gap. Freeman headed for third. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Man, I think his legs are feeling good in this one. He really tried to stretch it there to go from first all the way to home, but he ran out of steam a little bit as he came around third. Great relay from the defense, a quick tag at the plate, and they cut down the run.
Back here in L.A. and taking the ball for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound. out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Come on, babe.
The 1-0.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Next offering misses, and now 3-0.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
This one in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. Here's the Pirates lineup now. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around. Kazuma Okamoto.
Yeah, and Vuk, sometimes all you need when you're slumping like this is just a little bit of confidence. You need a little bit of luck. One at bat where you hit the ball hard. Maybe it's caught, no big deal. Or maybe you get a bleeder, it gets you a hit. You just need to feel good about the at bat, and that's when things start to turn a little bit. We'll see if he can do that in this one. It's a tough pitch. But in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The 2-2. Got him. 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 99.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Judge now. Gets the call. And it's 0-1.
That's a ball.
One hammered way back there, and it's off the foul pole for a home run. Aaron Judge leads the yard, his 22nd homer of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 3-1.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
That one way inside. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Munetaka Murakami, the next Pirate to hit.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate.
Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw. Save.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Got him looking. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Bucks draw a bit closer on this long ball. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. Back at the ballpark, and Singy, we featured him at the top of the show. Not quite the turnaround he was hoping for today.
Well, the struggles have definitely carried over into this one. It's still early, though. He's got some time to fix this.
Right through there for a strike. And that one a little below the knees. And that is ball one. That clips the corner. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. The 1-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Takes it in for the out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Just off the inside edge. And there's the automatic. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Ohtani batting with one down, takes the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Rojas at first, one gone. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Ripped to third and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And that one is off the wall. Rojas coming home. Now a relay to the plate. The tag, and he's in there. Up by 3. It's 4-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Kyle Tucker. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Kyle Hart comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Let's go, Kyle.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Out towards right center field. Merrill under it. Brings it in. And that is that. Dodgers with a run scoring double. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, right field, Tucker on the move. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 13, Jackson Merrill.
Let's go, Jackson.
That's hard hit on the line. Makes a nice running catch. And there are 2 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Ketel Marte in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Marte went deep in his most recent game. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And they trail it 4-1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate. And a look at the numbers.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
You're getting a taste right here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye at a strike zone. And there's the automatic. ripped, but it curls foul. Payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Betts, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, hitting 5th in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Here's your 1. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, and 2 now. In the dirt. Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at bat.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Up the middle. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Single to right in his first trip. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one fouled off. Hart, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Everybody's going to be safe.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Grounded to third. Could be 2. Here's Marte for 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
And up next for Los Angeles, Alex Call. He's 0 for 1. Liner snagged at first. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Pirates 1. This is Pirates baseball on the show, Pittsburgh. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That's a ball. Dribbled up the third baseline, and that's just foul. Misses. Full count now.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down.
Are you kidding me?
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Babe Ruth.
Outside. Ball 1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
No, that missed.
This one in the air center field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Pirates, the catcher, Cal.
Digging in, Cal Raleigh. Struck out looking his first time. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Nobody in his team has scored more runs than he has this season, Singy. Whoa, they threw that one behind him. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 5-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. New inning getting started. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Rojas gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Nice grab. The feed for one. To first, double play. Nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Andy Pajes digs in now.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Off the mark there. And it's 1-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. Got him. That ends the frame. So the Dodgers leave one. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back here in L.A., here comes Aaron Judge.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area. Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Hit in the air, center field. Paez should have this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Pirates, the right fielder, Suzuki.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all four corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. And that's outside. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. Two outs, base is empty. Up next for the Pirates, Munetaka Murakami. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
O2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. Nothing across here this half. We've played 4. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Pirates 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field. You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop.
Here's Mookie to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
And I think those numbers we were talking about do a really good job of showing us how the offense is taking what they can get at the plate.
Line to right center field. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman.
Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it.
Oh, gets dirty. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Pirates 1. This is Pirates baseball on the show, Pittsburgh. Bottom of the inning, Jeremy Pena is racking up doubles like it's a hobby, part of quite a star-studded list, Singy.
Yeah, he's turning singles into doubles with quick turns and smart reads. Those gaps are his highways, 0 to 60 in a matter of seconds.
Spray charts are a nightmare. He hits it everywhere, really makes it tough for opposing defenses.
Yeah, and it's almost always with purpose. He just keeps making things happen at the plate.
bit low. Ball 3. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. There's a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Pajes under it. He makes the grab, and there's one away.
Up next for the Pirates, the center fielder, number 13, Aarron.
Fouled off left side. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Pirates down by 4. That one almost got him. Swing and a miss at 100. No chance.
Well, I've always said it's tough. An elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
Marte in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Cut on and missed at 101. And the count 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're down here 5-1. Back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Now, here is Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith. Now pitching for the
Zach
Pirates,
Littell on the pitch here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Nope. Ball.
Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Littell in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and they traded for him earlier this year. That's to third. Slings to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
That one in the dirt. Ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Marte moving under it. That's out number 2.
the second baseman,
Miguel Rojas at the plate.
A walk, and he's also singled.
Here we go, Zach.
Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2.
That missed. That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Come on, Zach.
Caught him looking for the K. Dodgers go down quietly. They're up 5-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Down the third baseman.
number 7, Katsuma Okamoto.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Ball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Here we go, babe.
Swings over the top of that one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Pajes in position. And there's 2 away.
Come on now.
Up next for the Pirates, the catcher,
Cal Raleigh, the next Pirate to hit. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. And it's fouled away. Raleigh working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Pirates 1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Ground ball right side.
Come on, come on.
Marte throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 84, Andy Pajes.
Here we go, Zach.
The Dodgers have some action in their pen. Edgardo Henriquez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Way out front for strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Tucker stands in here, takes ball one low.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Pirates 1. Edgardo Henriquez on the pitch out of the pen here, getting ready to make his season debut.
Leading up for the Pirates, the left fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
That one at triple digits. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Number 78 up and loosening in the pen. Not close with that one. Ball one. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Foul ball.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
The Buccos down by 4 near the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball, right field. Tucker settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Pirates, the first baseman, number 5,
Munetaka Murakami, the next Pirate to hit. He's been a great free agent sign. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Tucker going back and gone. His 19th home run of the year, and they inch closer. It's 5-2.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Line drive. Brings it in for the 3rd out. But the Bucks get one back on the solo home run. It's now 5-2. Back here in L.A., we go to the 8th. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Number 70 will take over here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Tap foul at the plate. That one almost got him.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That's outside. Full count now. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 6-2.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. And the 1-0.
No, ball.
That's a laser base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Will.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like Jimmy Garcia taking over on the mound. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
No, that's a ball. That's a sign ball.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're at the top of the 8th. Just missing there. Full count now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next to the left fielder, Alex Call.
Now the left fielder, Alex Call.
0 for 3 in this one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Ball 1, no strikes. The other way, can't reach it. This should score at least 1. Here comes Freddie around third. 1 run is in. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Pirates 2. You're watching Pirates. Back here at Chavez Ravine. On to the bottom of the 8th. Jackson Merrill now at the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Number 78 looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Sheehan getting cranked up as well. The 1-1. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Close but called a ball. Ball 1. Catcher challenge will take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Oh, 1 now. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Struck him out looking. And he'll challenge that called strike.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. This is his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
1 out man at first. Up next for the Pirates, Kazuma Okamoto. Down and in, moved his feet. Foul ball there. The 1-2. Merrill over at first with 1 away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move.
Number 78 gets the ball now in the game for the first time this season. This one's smoked on its way out of here. He leads the yard to right. His 13th home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit. It's 7-4.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 2 down at the plate for Pittsburgh. Cal Raleigh just missed.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That's a ball. Outside.
Here's a high chopper. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Another look at this 2-run homer for Pittsburgh. It's now 7-4. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. That one ripped. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next is the center fielder,
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Garcia, 6'1" righty, 35 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. In the air, right field, Suzuki on his way over. 2 down.
Up next is the right fielder,
So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's one of the best players in the game. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Ripped on a line. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They hold a 7-4 lead. Edwin Diaz comes on trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
leading up for the Pirates, the left fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
This one in the air, right field. Tucker really on his horse for it. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Judge over the top.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
That one close, ruled the ball. And that's ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught in the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 0-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Pirates, the first baseman, number 5.
So they're down to their final out. Stepping in, Munetaka Murakami. He's already homered in this game. In the air, left field. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take game 1 of the series on the road.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long